Okay, Dan, are we ready here? We're just sitting down here taking a rest, taking a sip of lemonade here, and resting before I had to take this marvelous journey back up on the other side of the clouds. Cloudy day in St. Louis, but I'll tell you what. What's cool about this whole thing is I see the sunshine no matter what. I'm going up there where there's blue skies forever and sunshine forever. Well, of course, when the sun goes down, it gets dark up there too. But, well, for the afternoon anyway, it's a lot of fun. Coming up on 4 o'clock on your imagination station in St. Louis, 95.5 FM, it's Jam and JoJo. And coming up at 4:30 this afternoon, by the way, I wanted to remind you, the curtain goes up on the afternoon theater on how the rhinoceros got his skin. How did the rhinoceros get his skin? We will find out this afternoon at 4:30, then 5 o'clock, of course, your favorite part, the All Request Hour on your imagination station, 95.5 FM. And let's see what else I want to say. Oh, yes, I have them right here in my hands, the curbside trivia questions just for you, so I can ask you some trivia questions when we get up there. You know, it's kind of boring up there. Once you get up there, I was like, well, now what do I do? You just sit there, but I'll be looking at trivia questions to ask you, and I guess I'll be kind of walking around and trying my best to see about laying on the clouds and bouncing around and jumping from cloud to cloud and see what happens like that. Anyway, this should prove very interesting. We are going to broadcast live from the top of the clouds once again for the rest of this afternoon. Coming up here in just a few minutes, Dan, my rocket boosters are ready. They're refueled, and we're getting ready to go. All I have to do is push the red button on my belt pack here, and we are on the way from your imagination station, 95.5 FM. I guess we're ready. Okay, let's do this thing. Let's do this thing here. Hang on here. I like to get... You have to, like, plant your feet on the ground like you're playing golf. Real steady and hold your body straight. I'm sorry? You ready? Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Oh. Wow. Whoa. Wow. Up here where the airplanes are, it's very dangerous. Whoa.
Wow. Oh, wow. This is fantastic. Floating on air, flying like Superman. It is fantastic. Whoa, whoa. I don't want to go any higher. There's no more clouds up there. Let's set it down right here. This is so nice. This is peaceful. Like I was saying before, this is a world that nobody knows of, where all you hear is the wind going by, and there's nobody to talk to, and there's nobody to holler at. There's nobody to bother you. And there's no toys to play with, though. It gets kind of boring up here, but kind of make my nose run. Oh, man. The oxygen and the helium mixture just kind of gets to your lungs once in a while, and... Oh, excuse me. Oh, my gosh. I actually burped on the air. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it, but it's so funny that the helium, I guess, the mixture of oxygen and stuff, it's just kind of hard to breathe. Okay, now, I'm going to catch my breath, dudes, and I'm going to have Tom back at the radio station play some music, and, well, let me get my breath here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can run and jump from cloud to cloud and bounce and spring and see what happens. Dan said it was safe if I did that, so we'll see what happens. Just so long as I keep a little flame on the rocket boosters, I won't go flying down to Earth and fall through the clouds. You know, it's kind of wet up here, too, because I know you probably know that that's where we get rain, is when the clouds get too much and they're too heavy and they get kind of gray instead of white and puffy. Right now I'm on a big white and puffy one, but over there I see a real big blue one. It's kind of almost gray and black in places, and it looks like that it wouldn't take much to maybe if I ran over there and jumped on it and stuff, maybe it would rain on Earth down there. Wow, that would be cool. That means I would have control of the weather. Wow. I'm gonna have to try that. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get going. Tom, you play some music, and I'm gonna see if I can bounce over there to that real dark gray cloud and see if I can do something like I can mess my arms up in it, or I can kick it, or I can bounce on it, or something like, you know how you bounce up and down on your bed or your water bed? Maybe I can make it spring a leak and it'll rain. Cool, dudes. All right, this is Jammin' JoJo live from the top of the clouds on your imagination station, 95.5 FM.
Kind of blue, got nothing to do. The day has been kind of dull. But later on today, all our troubles fade away. 'Cause we'll be going to the carnival. Roller coaster ride makes you feel like you can fly at the carnival. Spinning all around till you're way up off the ground at the carnival. Paint a pretty picture of colors, floating up and down on the carousel. Ponies in pink, white, and purple. Oh, what fun here at the carnival. Watch the masquerade play in the arcade here in this fantasy world. Day turns to night, sparkling lights. What a sight here at the carnival. Roller coaster ride makes you feel like you can fly at the carnival. Spinning all around till you're way up off the ground at the carnival. Riding high, Ferris wheel in the sky, looking down, people all around at the carnival. Roller coaster ride makes you feel like you can fly at the carnival. Spinning all around till you're way up off the ground at the carnival. Roller coaster ride makes you feel like you can fly at the carnival. Spinning all around till you're way up off the ground at the carnival. Roller coaster ride makes you feel like you can fly at the carnival. Spinning all around till you're way up off the ground at the carnival. Roller coaster ride makes you feel like you can fly at the carnival. Spinning all around till you're way up off the ground at the carnival.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm way above the ground. Hey, Jammin' JoJo on your imagination station, 95.5 FM. Why does my voice sound like this? Well, to me it sounds normal, but Tom at the radio station and Dan, the engineer for these boosters, these rocket boosters that are strapped to my legs, he said that I sound like this because there's helium mixed with the oxygen that I'm breathing because the air is so thin up here. I guess wonder how high I am. You know, I forgot to ask about that. But I did remember to bring my curbside trivia questions. That's what I went back down to get. So stay tuned for some of those. And don't forget, 4:30 this afternoon is your afternoon theater. Curtain goes up on how the rhinoceros got his skin. So stay tuned for that at 4:30. Then, of course, 5 o'clock, your all request hour right here on your imagination station, 95.5 FM. And let's see. Well, hang on, I'm making my way over here. I'm just about to that dark gray cloud. I'm going to kick it and jump on it and squeeze it and rustle around with it and see if I can't make it rain over there. Now, the cloud I was sitting in was a big puffy white cloud, and, well, I don't know, the cumulus clouds, I think they call those. And, well, anyway, that was like a big cotton ball. It was real soft, and I laid on top of it, and it was like it wrapped its arms around you, and it was very soft, and it was fun. It was real smooth, like sitting in a humongous cotton ball. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine running in your living room and jumping inside this huge cotton ball? That's what it's like being up here in the clouds. It's fantastic. It's phenomenal. It's stupendous. I can't even explain how wonderful this is. Just floating along in midair and jumping from cloud to cloud. Here I go again. Here I go again. Golly, this is wonderful. It makes me laugh and it gets me out of breath so fast. This is great. Oh, man. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm over here finally at this dark black cloud. Well, it's not black, but we call them black clouds. You know, when they're dark and gray and kind of mysterious. And they look like it's gonna thunderstorm. Boom! You know? And then it rains. And then lightning. Oh my gosh. That's right. I didn't ask Tom about messing around with these clouds because I wonder if lightning strikes up. I know lightning strikes down from the clouds, but if I mess around with this cloud, I wonder if I can get striked by lightning. Oh, man. Oh. Well, oh, that's right. I can talk to him from my little phone right here. It's like a cellular phone. See if I can talk to Dan. Hang on here just a second. Push some button. There we go. Now. Okay. Hey, Dan, can you hear me? Dan? Dan? Come in, Dan? Hello? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Dan?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, thank God. Hey, listen, you know, have you been listening?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I want to jump around on this gray, dark cloud and make it rain down there. Now, can you tell me if it rains? But most importantly, I want to find out if I mess around with this, will lightning strike up or will it cause any trouble or anything? And can you see this dark gray cloud? Does it look like it might be real dangerous, or will it be okay?
If it looks like it's gonna lightning, I would come down immediately, because if it's lightning, it's really bad to be outside. So I'd definitely come inside if it's lightning.
Well, that's true, but it's really, the sun's shining up here and everything's okay. It's just kind of a light dark gray cloud, and I was hoping maybe I could kick it and squeeze it and jump on it so that it might rain. Like, okay, oh, you see where you're standing now in the parking lot?
Yeah.
Well, this is like, let's see how to explain, about 100 yards south of you. Can you look up and see that dark cloud?
Yeah, I see it.
That's where I am. I'm on top of that one. Does that look like a dangerous cloud?
It doesn't look too bad.
Okay, good. I'm gonna kick this sucker and see if it'll rain. Okay, here we go. Okay, Dan. Thanks a lot. Over and out. Okay, now. Oh, boy. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna catch my breath. Tom at the radio station. Come in, please. He can hear me, I know, but I can't talk to him. He can't can't talk to me because we didn't work out that kind of a communication line. But let's see. But Tom, you're listening to me now. Now play a few songs, and I'm gonna catch my breath, and then I'm gonna kick around and stomp around, and I'm gonna beat this cloud up and see if it'll rain down there. Oh man, this is fun. Broadcasting live from the top of the clouds. This is your buddy, Jammin' JoJo, on your imagination station, 95.5 FM.
Everybody has a happy place, a place to be happy, a place to feel free. Everybody has a happy place, a place to be happy and feeling free. It's in the wind or out in the sky, a look of love in someone's eye. It's seeing sun and feeling your toes, the smell of a flower under your nose. Everybody has a happy place, a place to be happy, a place to feel free. Everybody has a happy place, a place to be happy and feeling free. It's on the sand or under a tree, riding a wave in an endless sea. The step and a dance, a bird on the wing, the sound of your voice and the song that you sing. Now if you feel bad, angry or hurt, or if you feel troubled and sad, you can close your eyes and think of the place, the special place to go to where you always feel glad. Everybody has a happy place, a place to be happy, a place to feel free. Everybody has a happy place, a place to be happy and feeling free.
Imagination Station.
95.5 FM, WXJO, Bethalto, St. Louis.
They told him, don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear. The fire's in the eyes and their words are really clear. So beat it, just beat it.
It was late one night in the nursery. It woke up the whole family. A little baby sister was supposed to be asleep, but she was playing her busy box, laying down a beat. She had a barber pole roller that she could shake. She was hitting that spring for all it could take. She tapped the little button with one of her feet, and Jack, be nimble, let out a squeak. And then she put the little dog in a straight line. It made a clicking sound in perfect time. She squeezed the big knob and right on cue, the hey diddle diddle cow let out a moo. Come on and clap your hands. It's the baby busy box band. Nobody can play a squeaker that way. And you ring that bell, baby, you do it so well. Use your feet and hands to play the baby busy box band. Well, it sounded kind of musical, almost a tune, and it was coming from little baby sister's room. We opened the door, baby didn't mind at all. Mom and Dad were dancing in the hall, and I got my saxophone, sister got a guitar. Pretty soon we played it 8 to the bar. We opened up the windows 'cause it was hot. The neighbors started dancing in the parking lot. Come on, clap your hands. It's the baby busy box band. Nobody can play a squeaker that way. And you ring that bell, baby, you do it so well. You use your feet and hands to play the baby busy box band. And I'm sure you know how the story goes. Baby sister stars in her own video. She's just a little kid. She sits in her crib. She begins to rock and play her busy box. Come on and clap your hands. It's the baby busy box band. Nobody can play a squeaker that way. And you ring that bell, baby, you do it so well. You use your feet and hands to play the baby busy box band. The baby busy box band. The baby busy box band. To play the baby busy box band.
Cha-cha-cha! Hey, dudes! It's Jim and JoJo on your imagination station, 95.5 FM. And I am broadcasting live from the top of the clouds. And guess what? I am right now floating, you could say standing, on top of this dark gray cloud. And I'm going to see if I can make it rain down there. And everybody down there is standing by in the curbside park to see if it rains. Because I'm going to jump on this thing, pound on this thing, stomp on this cloud. And I'm going to see if I can't stir it up and make it rain down there. That would be fun. And then I could be totally in control of the weather. At least in one little place. And that, in this case, would be about 100 yards from where I took off on the curbside parking lot. It's a concrete parking lot, the asphalt down there. And anyway, Danny's down there, the engineer Dan, he's down there waiting to see if it's gonna rain. So here we go. Now, let me try this. It's so kind of breezy up here. And the air is so thin. Again, broadcasting live up on top of the clouds. And you're wondering why I sound like this? Well, to me, I sound normal. But to you, I might sound like a chipmunk or something. And hey, thanks a lot, Tom, back at the radio station. You played a chipmunk song. I heard you do that. You making fun of me? Or what? I heard Michael Jackson beat it, beat it, but anyway. Boy, that sounds terrible. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Hey, okay, now I'm ready to go. Let me turn up the flame on my bootsters just a little bit so I can float. And I can kind of lay sideways on here and mess up and beat up this cloud. Hey, wow! It should be raining down there. Boom! Yeah! Whoa! This thunder's loud up here. Whoa! 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 Oh man, that hurts my ears. This is scary. Oh man, I'm just kind of dancing around in the cloud here and see if it would rain. I hope it's raining down there. Kick it, punch it, wallow around in it, jump up and down in it. Whoa! Oh man. Oh wow. Wow, this is great. Oh, my feet are all wet. I think I did it. I think I made it rain down there on Earth. Oh man, this is great. I think I made it rain on Earth. Yes, I'm gonna have to turn my little radio on now and see if Dan can talk to me, and we'll find out if it rained down there. Okay, Tom. Play a song for me, and we'll be right back. And we'll be talking to Dan down on the Earth ground and see if it rained down there. This is Jam and JoJo live on the Imagination Station, 95.5 FM. Oh.
Check this out. Pick out the papers from the trash.
Cans and bottles you can cash.
We better just recycle more.
We're not gonna rock and roll no more. Yakety yak, take it back. Don't be no square, don't be no chump. And don't make this earth a garbage dump. This planet screaming no more fun. There's no more room for no more junk. Yakety yak, take it back. 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 Kids, you don't have to go to school to teach your folks this simple rule. If it's a drink or just a snack, well, when it's empty, take it back. Yakety yak, take it back. Yakety yak, take it back. Take it all, take it all, take it all, take it back. Yakety yak, take it back. Take it all, take it all, take it all, take it back. Yakety yak, take it back. Take it all, take it all, take it all, take it back. Yakety yak, take it back. Take it all, take it all, take it all, take it back. Who says you can't find City Hall? Just write a letter, make a call. Sign a petition and what's more, make them get it that you know. Yakety yak,
Take it back.
yakety yak, take it back. Take it all, take it all, take it all, take it back. Yakety yak, take it back. Take it all, take it all, take it all, take it back. Yakety yak, take it back. Take it all, take it all, take it all, take it back. Yakety yak, take it back. Take it all, take it all, take it all, take it back. Take it back.
There we go.
Come on. Take it back.
This place.
Hey, clean this place up, guys. Come on, we can do it, man.
Don't be no swag. Don't be no chump. Don't make this earth a garbage dump.
Take it on.
Planet screams no more funk. There's no more room for no more junk.
Somewhere where they belong. Take it all, take it all, take it back.
I want my kids to have a clean planet Earth.
Take it all, take it all.
music we got here on the Imagination Station, 95.5 FM. Hey, thank you, Tom, at the radio station. I appreciate it. Man. Oh, you know what? I finally caught my breath for the most part, and I'm gonna turn on my little radio receiver here and see if I can talk to Dan and find out if it rained down there. This is fantastic. Hang on just a second here. I can find out. Push a button and find out something here on my radio. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Hello, Dan. Come in.
I'm here.
Okay. Could you tell me, did it rain down there?
Thanks to you, I'm soaking wet.
Are you serious?
Slightly.
That's fantastic. We did it. We did it, everybody. We made it rain. We made it rain. We made it rain. Oh, man. Golly, all we had to do was jump up and down and swish our arms back and forth and kick it and rumble around in it and mess it all up, and it rained. Ha ha, we controlled the weather. For a little bit, anyway. Is it still raining down there, Dan?
Yep.
Uh-oh, how do I stop this? Oh my gosh. Dan? I know you're not Dan the weatherman, but do you know how to stop the rain?
That's your problem. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's right. Dan's just a scientist with these rocket boosters. He just knows how to get me down from here. He don't know how to make it. He don't know how to make it stop raining. Oh, I bet I know. You just have to wait till it quits. You just have to wait till it all runs out. And maybe it'll turn into a white puffy cloud then. You think so? Maybe we should... Golly, you know, I wish I could bring some friends up here. I'm going to have to ask Dan. Well, he's still probably listening. Dan, do you know, how many more boosters do you have? Because if we can you fly up some of my friends down there?
Well, I'd like to, but I'm afraid that we don't have enough gas since you had to come back down.
Oh, gosh, that's right. You know what? I had to go down and get those trivia questions, and I didn't even get to ask you another one yet. But, I got them right here in my hot little hand. And, we used up all the fuel, probably. So, well, that's okay. We'll do this another day. How about that, Dan? Can you do that?
Sure.
Cool, dudes. Next time, maybe 4 or 5 of us could come up, my Curbside Carnival buddies, and we'll come up here and just float on the clouds all afternoon. You know, just kind of lay back and sip on our lemonade and, you know, kind of lay under our sun umbrella. And we'll play cards and Monopoly or something like that. That would be so cool. Oh, wow. We could throw a party. Yeah, a cloud party. Oh, man, this could get out of control, guys and gals. Wow, Jim and JoJo broadcasting live from the top of the clouds. We are cool stuff today, guys. Hey, tell you what, we're just... Oh, golly. My watch says it's almost 4:30. Well, Cloudbusters, we are going to pull the curtain up on the afternoon theater on how the rhinoceros got its skin. Excuse me. How did the rhinoceros get his skin? We'll find out as we do the Curbside Carnival Afternoon Theater at 4:30. Of course, all request hour, 5 o'clock. Don't forget, okay? Okay, Tom, hit it! Smash it! Do whatever you want to do with it, but back to you, Tom, at the radio station, your imagination station, that is, at 95.5 FM.
Yo, homeboys and homegirls, Sam and Eggs here on the Imagination Station with a personal invitation to join me here on the Imagination Station each and every weekday morning for our morning program, The New Day Highway. I give you my personal guarantee that each and every morning will be a most hippest, trippest, awesomest experience. So set your alarm clocks each and every weekday morning to go off before you go to school to listen to The New Day Highway.
Hi, Sam!
Imagination Station.
We'll be back with a curbside trivia question for you and the afternoon theater in minutes. Bye-bye!
Walking along, feeling free, feeling the earth here with me.
station, 95.5 FM. We are live on top of the world. Well, actually, you're on top of the world. I'm on top of the clouds this afternoon. Man, this is a trip and a half, dudes. This is great. Having lots of fun up here, just kind of bouncing around and feeling free and floating along like Beverly. Wow. Anyway, excuse me. It kind of gets to you up here when you breathe this oxygen-helium mixture that they got me on here. Whew. Just makes you out of breath, and I hear it makes you talk funny. I can't wait to hear the tapes, because Tom back at the radio station is recording all the show this afternoon, and yeah, I get to go back and listen to how it really sounds, because to me up here, I sound just normal, like you sound to you, and like I sound to me. But anyway, I hear that I sound really kind of funny back on Earth, but down there where you are anyway. I guess that's right. You are on Earth, and I am not. I think that was a trivia question, as a matter of fact, a few days ago. What is 140 miles straight up from Earth? It's called the atmosphere. No, it's called outer space. That's right. 140 miles off of the surface of the Earth, you are in outer space. And, well, we learned about that and a whole lot of other stuff, too. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to burp on the air, but this stuff really gets to you, man. I don't know if I can stay up here a whole bunch longer. I'm sorry it rained on you down there, Dan, but I bet I'm going to have to bring some towels for everybody next time if I'm going to kick around on some rain clouds and make it storm down there. I don't know if I made it storm, but I made it rain anyway. Wow, this is great. Anyway, let's see. Oh, yeah, here it is. I kind of lost it. It's laying over here on this cloud. Hold on just a second. I'm going to go over and get it. Okay. Here it is. Okay, I'm coming back. Here it is. Now, okay. What early mail service used horses and riders to relay mail? What early mail service used horses and riders to relay mail? Long time ago, before Grandma and Grandpa even, how did they get the mail? They didn't have mailboxes back then, back in these times that I'm talking about. Way back in early mail service, they used horses and riders to get the mail from place to place. And what did they call that? Do you remember? And here's another one. What drink is advertised as the Uncola, dude? What drink do they call the Uncola? The Uncola. Oh, so good and refreshing. Sounds great. Golly, I'm getting thirsty thinking about it. Hey, just, you know what? Oh no, we're late. I'm sorry, Tom. He's beeping me on a red little light up here saying it's kind of like he's trying to get my attention, and that only means that it's an emergency of some kind, and he's down there. Everybody's probably driving him fruitcake, they're waiting for the afternoon theater. I'm sorry, that's my fault. Okay, here, hang on a second. Let me announce this properly. This is great. Okay, let me see. Okay, oh, here it is. Yeah, gotta get my notes, Hang on. Okay, here we are. Let me just sit down a minute. I'm getting kind of tired bouncing around on these clouds all the time. Oh, that's better. Ooh, this one's real comfortable. Oh, golly, I'm going to take one of these clouds home and... Oh, I could fall asleep right here. It's so comfortable and relaxing. Wow. Ooh. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh gosh, I almost fell asleep. Yes, back to where we were. Where was I? The afternoon theater. How the Rhinoceros Got His Skin. It's read by Jack Nicholson. Remember the guy who played Batman? Batman. Oh, well, anyway, no. He wasn't Batman. he was in the Batman movie, but he played the Joker. He played the Joker, yeah. So, and then the music is by Bobby McFerrin. Remember the guy who goes, "Hey, don't worry, be happy." Anyway, you're gonna hear all kinds of mouth music from him, Mr. Mouth, Bobby McFerrin, and How the Rhinoceros Got His Skin on Wyndham Hill Records and Tapes at your favorite record store, dudes and dudettes. Tom, back to you at the radio station, and... Hello? Oh, okay. I thought we lost contact for a minute. Kind of scary. Woo. Hey, Tom, can you, lift up the microphones in the studio? Is everybody ready? You guys don't laugh at me. I know I sound funny, but I don't know how I sound until I hear this. I love you guys. Okay, somebody pull the curtain up, please. We gotta get that thing oiled, Tom. Golly, that curtain always giving us trouble. Okay, turn on the projector. And we're ready to go. Talk to you guys in a few minutes.
Just, so. Just, so. Just, so. Just, so. Just, so. Just, so.
Once upon a time, on an uninhabited island on the shores of the Red Sea, there lived a Parsi from whose hat the rays of the sun were reflected in more than oriental splendor. And the Parsi lived by the Red Sea with nothing but his hat and his knife and a cooking stove of the kind that you must particularly never touch. And one day he took flour and water and currants and plums and sugar and things, and he made himself one cake which was 2 feet across and 3 feet thick. It was indeed a superior comestible. That's magic. And he put it on the stove because he was allowed to cook on that stove, and he baked it and he baked it till it was all done brown and smelt most sentimental. But just as he was going to eat it, there came down to the beach from the altogether uninhabited interior one rhinoceros with a horn on his nose, 2 piggy eyes, and few manners. those days, the rhinoceros's skin fitted him quite tight. There were no wrinkles in it anywhere. He looked exactly like a Noah's Ark rhinoceros, but of course much bigger. All the same, he had no manners then, and he has no manners now, and he never will have any manners. He said, "How?" And the Parsee left that cake and climbed to the top of a palm tree with nothing on but his hat, from which the rays of the sun were always reflected in more than oriental splendor. And the rhinoceros upset the oil stove with his nose, and the cake rolled on the sand, and he spiked that cake on the horn of his nose, and he ate it. And he went away, waving his tail to the desolate and exclusively uninhabited interior, which abuts on the islands of Mazandaran, Socotra, and the promontories of the larger equinox. Then the Parsee came down from his palm tree and put the stove on its legs and recited the following sloka, which, as you have not heard, I will now proceed to relate. Them that takes cakes which the Parsee man bakes makes dreadful mistakes. And there was a great deal more in that than you would think, because 5 weeks later, there was a heat wave in the Red Sea, and everybody took off all the clothes they had. The Parsee took off his hat, but the rhinoceros took off his skin and carried it over his shoulder as he came down to the beach to bathe. In those days, it buttoned underneath with 3 buttons and looked like a waterproof. He said nothing whatever about the Parsee's cake because he had eaten it all, and he never had any manners then, since, or henceforward. He waddled straight into the water and blew bubbles through his nose, leaving his skin on the beach. Presently, the Parsee came by and found the skin. He smiled one smile that ran all round his face 2 times. Then he danced 3 times round the skin and rubbed his hands. Then he went to his camp and filled his hat with cake crumbs, for the Parsee never ate anything but cake, and he never swept out his camp. He took that skin, and he shook that skin, and he scrubbed that skin, and he rubbed that skin just as full of old, dry, stale, tickly cake crumbs and some burned currants as ever it could possibly hold. Climbed to the top of his palm tree and waited for the rhinoceros to come out of the water and put it on. And the rhinoceros did. He buttoned it up with the 3 buttons, and it tickled like cake crumbs in bed. Then he wanted to scratch, but that made it worse. And then he lay down on the sands and rolled and rolled and rolled, and every time he rolled, the cake crumbs tickled him worse and worse and worse. Then he ran to the palm tree and rubbed and rubbed and rubbed himself against it. He rubbed so much and so hard that he rubbed his skin into a great fold over his shoulders and another fold underneath where the buttons used to be. But he rubbed the buttons off. And he rubbed some more folds over his legs. And it spoiled his temper. But it didn't make the least difference to the cake crumbs. They were inside his skin and they tickled. So he went home, very angry indeed and horribly scratchy. And from that day to this, oh best beloved, every rhinoceros has great folds in his skin and a very bad temper, all on account of the cake crumbs inside. But the Parsi man came down from his palm tree wearing his hat from which the rays of the sun were reflected in more than oriental splendor, packed up his cooking stove, and went away in the direction of Orotavo, Amygdala, the upland meadows of Anantarivo, and the marshes of Sonaput.